Well, we've been chatting about it all week long, and we continue the discussion because Mixed Up is coming to TTT very, very, very soon. And this morning, I welcome for the first time we have actors all here. We had the showrunner, we had the director, we had wardrobe, we had executive producer. This morning, I would like to present to you 3 of the actresses involved in Mixed Up: Penelope Spencer, Patti and Ali, and Serran Clarke. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How are you all doing this morning?
Great. We are blessed. Yes, we are blessed that God has made this day for us to be here.
Well, here now, I got a little nervous just now, right? Because there was a conversation happening as to whether we getting the actors to talk or we getting the characters to talk.
Yeah.
I feel like we're safer with the actors.
Yes,
It would be fine because it'd be fireworks otherwise.
I feel so. Now, I mean, when both the director and the showrunner came, they spoke about the relationship between your 2 characters in terms of the maternal parents on the parents for the boy and the girl, right? So that's where they mixed up and the different cultures come in.
Yes.
But Serran, tell us about your character. Let's get into your character before we get into the details of that bacchanal.
All right. So Alana is the youngest, of Sylvia's children. She is the children's advocate. She's very passionate. It's almost as if they are her extended children that she never had. She's very sassy. She enjoys fine wine, clothes.
So she's the fun aunt.
She's the fun aunt, yes. But, however, she keeps them in check.
Okay.
She keeps them in check when necessary.
Fun, responsible aunt.
Yeah, to a point.
There's a loose word there, responsible.
Yes, to a point. To a point. She has a little fire in her. And I guess you would see that with her relationship with her mother. They are quite similar, in terms of their personality. They're very willful, outspoken. They say exactly what's on their mind.
Yeah.
And with Patti's character, that's where the heat comes in, but there's also a nice emotional journey that they go through. That's really beautiful. So I can't wait for everyone to see that.
So essentially, your character would be a younger version of Penny's character.
Well, younger is a loose word again.
Well, I just going based on the idea of mother-daughter.
Right.
Well,
in theory, a daughter should be younger than the mother.
Okay, I'm just using words like younger and stuff like that all the time. So, but we must continue.
We must continue. Now, a big part of the story behind Mixed Up is the cultural differences of the families between both Penny's character and Patti's character. Did you guys have to go into any special places to be able to get those cultural references correct, to be able to portray them and juxtapose them against each other?
I mean, the correctness might have come with the religion. I mean, trying to get the references correct. The religious references that comes up in the story, correct. But I think as actors, I mean, going there was, it's just part of the job, so there was no big, I must feel, for me anyway.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And also as Trinidadians, we've been so blessed to be born into a multicultural, multi-ethnic society, which means from birth, from in the womb, you are receiving the messages of what it means to live in this incredible space. And so when you get a character, you're pulling on all the observations and experiences you've had as a Trinidadian growing up in a multi-ethnic society.
What are some of the unique cultural elements that you had to put into your character?
Well, for me personally, I am not a 65-year-old retired public servant.
No.
I said I want the actor, not the character. Penny, stop.
Sometimes they're so close.
Excuse me?
I am sorry.
What are you saying to me at this hour of the morning, Sylvia Wilson?
Go ahead, Fatima.
I will try, if you would allow me. Yes, so the specifics I was looking at was a certain age, demographic, and also she's married to an import-export businessman,
dealer. Import-export dealer.
Well, all legit. All legit. However, his, behavior, anyway, you have to watch to see what unfolds. But yes, so I was looking at a specific character who would have had experiences that I did not have, me personally, but that's my job. That's our job as an actor, is to get into the backstory, make sure it's accurate with what the director's vision is, and then inhabit it and allow it to come in so that you can give voice to the most accurate reflection of, to the most accurate embodiment of who that character is.
Yeah. Penny, was this different in any way for you? I mean, you've been doing lots of acting from theater to screen, and several versions of it. You've done movies, but this is a TV series.
Yes.
Is this any different for you? Was the process any different for you?
The process of film is always daunting for me because you have to be so exact, and when you on film, that's it. You know, when you shoot, forever and ever. You know, stage we get in the other day, and next day we can always fix over something that we might have done incorrect. You know, but film is really forever, and knowing that was very daunting in my head. When you have to get everything correct, you know. But it was a lovely experience, you know. Yeah. And the whole team just made it real relaxed. It was a real relaxed.
I imagine you all are comfortable together because it's not the first time you all working together.
No. We've done several things, but it was really. I mean, FilmTT came out. Leslie and Keaton was there in the thing, you know, like you're cooking, and the chef go outside, you know, but she was inside there, you know. So it was a real. The whole thing was a wonderful experience, from the cook to the cameraman to the director, everybody, you know. So it was easy.
One of the things that they had mentioned to me, it was easy. Patti, I said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am, it was not easy.
Well, except that diarrhea day, but we're not.
Oh, no, we won't mention what happened with you, huh? Okay.
How to continue here? How?
Just saying.
One of the things that Leslie had mentioned to me was building capacity, right? And outside of the actual work that you would have had to do, was there any, like, I mean, Serran, let me come to you and ask about this in terms of being able to help develop younger actors or learn from the older actors on set. Was there, I'm not talking about any older actors in particular, but just in general, was there a lot of that trading of information going on?
I think we were so much of a family that we did learn from each other. So there were different points where, you know, Patti and I would have spoken and said what feels good, what feels right. So and in a particular scene, you know, I said what works for you, and she said, you know, I like when you went this emotional. So we learned from each other. If I had an issue in terms of interpreting a script, I'd go to Penny, you know, because these are the stalwarts of theatre, and you know.
Don't worry, she didn't use the age there.
I said, Mom,
that's just experience you're talking about.
Mommy, dearest, you know, I love you. You know, they're the stalwarts, so they have so much experience that you could learn from them, and it was never like a showdown or that I am better than you. It felt so much like a family that I actually missed being on set, you know, and I had to leave a day earlier because I had another one to shoot, but we felt so connected. Yeah.
No, it's true.
What was the kind of timelines on set? Like, I mean, what time you'll start in the day, what time you end in the morning?
Oh my Lord.
Because I know it went till the morning.
Had like like we had to be there like 6, 7, and yes, and we were there sometimes till like
4 in the morning. One day I was there till 4 in the morning.
And come back for 6 and 7 again?
Yes.
Well, no,
we had a break.
They're very good with that. They were scheduled very properly. I can't complain, but we had some late nights.
Well fed.
Yeah, well
fed. You know, great energy on set. I mean, yes.
And I think also it's of note, so many jobs were generated.
Yes.
If you think about it, the caterers, the technicians, the technical side of it, the cameramen, the set, so many jobs were generated by this project. And I think that's amazing, especially the 3 terrible years we've been through as an industry, as a nation, as a world. So many things shut down, so many people lost work. So I think it's very of significance that this particular project generated work across the board.
Penny, what do you hope people take away from the series upon watching it?
I hope people take away that we need more local culture.
Local content or culture?
Culture and TV, the whole slate. Because start with this sitcom, you know. But I want to see dance on TV and spoken word shows, and I know. But with our show, I hope they take away that family is everything. Other than bringing more local content on television, but family works no matter what color we are, what race we are, the age we are. You know, we can always support each other somehow and trust. and trust each other. So
We're
I hope that comes
We're going to sell out the end?
No,
Did your families get them coming together? Work out? What's the scene?
You're not going to sell out the end. No. They have to watch. They have to watch.
All right, guys, the new series is coming soon to TTT. I encourage you to stay tuned because we have all the information here. Let me say thank you to these lovely ladies for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
We're getting ready for Mixed Up. I'm not going to tell you the date yet. Leslie hadn't mentioned the date.
She did?
She did.
Well,
She
really?
briefly. Yeah, she did.
That's good.
You're one of the lucky ones.
Penelope Spencer, Patti and Ali, and Serran Clarke. Thank you, ladies, again for joining us on set this
Thank
morning.
you.
for having us.
Thank you, TTT.
Thank you for being here with us for the entire morning. I want to encourage each and every one of you to go out there and make a difference today now, because together we aspire. And if together we perspire, then together we most definitely can achieve. On behalf of Natasha Lake, Kimberly D'Souza, I'm Ruckus, wishing you a fantastic day today. On behalf of the entire team here at TTT, please have a good one, be safe, and stay dry. Well, as dry as you possibly can. Take care. See you guys.
Come, let me mix it up. Everybody, tend to fix it up. Come, tend to fix it up. Everybody, let me mix it up.